So hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. It's Reagan here once again sharing with you all things life, all things love, and all things nursing here in the code. So today I am actually just getting out of class and I wanted to come to you guys and talk to you a little bit about some things that you can do to prepare for nursing school. So I got this question on my Instagram and I wanted to make sure to make this video for you guys because I wish that somebody would have told me these things before I actually got started in the program. So the first thing that I would suggest that you do if you have children and if you have a family is create a budget. Yes, create a budget. So throughout your program, typically you're probably not going to be able to work as many hours. And so it's going to be your responsibility to figure out how you're going to care for the family, how you're going to get food, how you're going to pay your car payment. All of these things doesn't stop just because you're a student. So create a budget and make sure that you don't add any more like extra bills that you don't necessarily need. Take the time to go through and see what bills do you have, what bills can you get rid of, what bills are you going to be keeping, and then what kind of job are you going to have in order to be able to pay your bills and also make it through nursing school successfully without being too stressed out, because you don't want to be working too much. Okay, so the second thing that I have for you guys is to review and memorize your conversions. And what that means is, don't freak out, but what that means is things like volume, milligrams to grams, how many teaspoons are in a tablespoon, how many tablespoons make an ounce, so on and so forth. So go through and do dimensional analysis and figure out those conversions. So there's a lot of things online. If you go Google dimensional analysis, or for volume, weight, and your standard household items or household standard ways of measuring like teaspoons, tablespoons, you're going to have to know that, and you're going to have to know it like the back of your hand. Medication calculations are going to be based off of those conversions. So if you already know them before the program starts, then you're going to have an easier time with getting those medical calculations down and not really struggling with that. The third thing would be know your norms as far as your vital signs go. Know what a normal blood pressure is. Know what a normal heart rate is. Know what tachycardia is. Know what bradycardia is. What value will indicate tachycardia, what value indicates bradycardia. If I would have done that, then that probably would have saved me a little bit more time with understanding what was actually being presented at the first day of class. So just kind of knowing your values for your vital signs, your temperature, your blood pressure, your respirations, and your heart rate. So know those norms, okay? You'll be head of the game. And number 4, I would say, I swear by this one, because now in our program, our classes are actually presented. We go to lecture, but our books are all online. It's hot out here. But our books are all online. So what that means is we have to read our books through our devices, which to me is not the same as having a hardback book. So what I do is I go to Amazon and I purchase the used book. It doesn't matter if it's an older edition, not much. I mean, you can go one edition before the book you have and still be good, and just make sure that you're looking at both, but have a book that you can use to kind of flip through, because I'm a dinosaur and I like my books. So I ordered a used one off of Amazon, and typically it's like $30. So I definitely would suggest that you do that. And then final would be to review anatomy and physiology. So they have these neat little workbooks that you can go to Barnes & Noble and get, that kind of walks you through the anatomy of your cardiovascular system, the anatomy and physiology of your respiratory system. Typically, it's probably going to be a prerequisite for you to even get into the program that you have already done this class. But if it's been a while since you've had it, it won't hurt to refresh what those systems are doing and what's important during the functioning of those systems. So reviewing your anatomy and physiology, especially of respiratory and especially of cardiovascular system, is a must. Like, I would definitely take some time to do that. Hop on YouTube. There's so many different YouTube videos, good YouTube videos that you can like log into to just kind of get a quick refresher, quick little lecture on it, and be able to take that information with you into class. So that was definitely helpful. Oh, and the renal system. So renal, respiratory, cardio. Definitely watch a YouTube lecture on those. That kind of gets you up to speed. I definitely wish I would have done that before. And then now I say final. The last but not least thing, before nursing school starts, take some time for yourself, whether it be traveling, whether it be just resting. I mean, if you're working full time and you're gonna move right into the nursing program, I definitely would take maybe a week off work or something before you start, because you're going to find that you are so busy. You're going to be busy with studies. You're going to be busy with family. If you have, like, if you're a single parent like I am, like literally it was hit the ground running with me starting school, with the kids starting school, with, you know, carpooling routine. Everything was like thrown at me at once, and I was like, oh my goodness. So if I had it to do all over again, I probably would have taken maybe a short little vacation to like Myrtle Beach. I don't know if y'all been to Myrtle Beach or know Myrtle Beach, but you know, it could be nice. But you know, something close, something that's not really expensive, that kind of gets you out of the monotony of grinding, because you're going to be grinding throughout this whole program, especially if you don't have breaks. So I hope this helps. That's all I have for you guys. I'm here on campus. I got to go run and pick up my son. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Here I will be sharing like my nursing school journey, things that I feel like I can help you guys with, and also you'll see a little bit of what I do to make it through and what I do to get by. So I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe, comment, let me know you're there, and I appreciate you watching. Bye. Oh. All right, man. Oh.
Hey, I'm gonna play with my ball.
Oh.
I feel like I'm listening. Me too.
Turn the water off.
I can't read, so you do it, boy.
Done it yet?